Hello everyone, welcome to Ultimate Diecast. My name's Tyrone and today I've got a few things to show you that I have never seen before. We've got a couple of Aussie road rages, Not Angry Motorists, that's a brand name, now defunct in Australia. There is our Australian flag. It's a 164, it's a choking hazard. And it's a limited edition. So they say this is, I won't brandish my knife too much. I have a new tool. This is a coffee stirrer and a bonnet opener combo. 1969 XW Surfer Ute. If you can see through there, which I cannot. In Surfer Orange. That's, I would have said a 70s colour, but I'm sure it was very popular in 1969 also. Let's open it. These were bought on the second-hand market here in Australia. So let's take a squeezy. Ah yes. So a ute is sort of starts out life as a sedan, like a four-door with a boot or a trunk, and they use the same front end, midsection, interior and chassis of the sedan and carve up the back. So it's more practical. And back in 1969 it was quite acceptable for people to ride along in the back. Nowadays you'll cop a fine from the Rozzers. Some engine action for you. Hang on, I had a torch here. Wait there. Bam! I went running through the house just now with my reading glasses on and briefly wondered why I couldn't see much. Yeah, there we are. Get the angle right. Look at that. I've really gone to town on the engine on this one and its surrounding bits. That's a really good job. I wasn't really paying attention to what you were seeing, but you seem to be seeing as much as I was. What else do we see? I wonder how fine a detail we can pick up on this. So obviously right-hand drive, being Australian. Same tail lights as the sedan and the station wagon. Bit of chrome work. Nice. Surfboard on the back. It doesn't slam shut that bonnet, but that's alright. Yeah, first time I've seen one of these, and I managed to get hold of it, so very pleasing. Let's switch it up to an AutoArt. This is an FJ Holden sedan from a long time ago. So when General Motors decided that Australia needed a local brand, we contacted the Holden brothers and they came up with this. My only real experience with these cars was at demolition derbies, because they were pretty old when I was a young nipper, and big and solid cars as they were They won a lot of demolition derbies. It's sad that that was their fate, but that was indeed their fate, along with a lot of other old cars. You wouldn't put a car made in 2021 in demolition derby. Wouldn't last a minute. This is an officer walking up to the driver's door. Tap, tap, tap. You know what speed you were doing, mate? Put that torch down. Yeah, really nice colour. Really realistic as well. No metallics back then. Should we get this one off? No. We'll leave this one on the little plinth. So, happy to have that in the collection. And we'll go with this one, the other AutoArt. This is the same thing, but in the racing version. Did we even look at boxes? I'm not sure what you get out of the box. Dick Johnson is a very famous racing car driver. His son now drives. AutoArt, blah blah blah. Nothing to see there, folks. Right, let's get this sucker open. So yeah, same as the previous, but just that racing stripe across the hood or the bonnet. J for Johnson, I'm assuming. And blacked out wheels. They didn't do a lot for a racing car, did they? No roll cage, no net over that window to make sure arms didn't fly out as it rolled. Glass was probably still regular glass. Just don't crash. And brakes were probably all drum, no disc. She'll be right, mate. See there, wonder if you can. There's the column shift on the steering column. Really nice little detail. And of course, back then, the dashboard was metal, the steering wheel was metal. Maybe seat belts in the front, but I doubt it. Probably no seat belts at all. I remember going to a golf course. My mate and I got taken to a golf course by his dad in a Morris 1100, and a bunch of other kids. It was a nice old day trip. Boring as hell when we got there. Kids don't play golf, but it was an outing on the school holidays, and there were about 4 of us standing in the front next to the driver because the back seat was full of kids too. And my mate's dad said, "Don't touch the dash; it'll be hot," because it was a summer's day and it wasn't padded at all. It was just painted metal to match the outside of the car. And thinking back about it now, you think, what if the worst happened? And I'm sure it did to some. That's why all the regulations came into force. Anyway, fourth and final vehicle I'll show today. It's another Aussie Road Rages. This one, 1974 HQ panel van in lettuce alone. Yeah, sort of a lettucey colour. Nice little play on words, mate. I have very fond memories of this panel van. I had the sedan, HQ Belmont sedan with 3 on the tree. But look at this baby. Just stop that from rocking. Oh my word. Get the torch into that engine bay. Check it out. Loving that detail. And we'll have a look, see what we can see on the interior. Seems to be a bit dusty in there. Maybe the previous owner stored it loose on a shelf out of its case. But I'll see what I can do about that. Yeah, so pleased to get these. Just loads of detail on the back. Nothing opens there, but that's alright. At a glance, that looks like a Chevy badge, the bow tie, but it's just the handle for the opening part in real life. It's got Sandman on the side, if the focus wants to keep up. This was the favourite for people who like to go to drive-in movie theatres. They'd put a mattress in the back and usually a sticker. If she's rocking, don't bother knocking. But yeah, we won't go any further than that. Ah, oh, such a familiar front end. Such a familiar vehicle on Australian and New Zealand roads. Unfortunately, very rare to find a real one that hasn't been just rusted out and left. So there we have it, 1974 HQ panel van in lettuce alone, and Holden FJ sedan, and a 1969 XW Surfaroo. I was going to say Subaru, but it's a Surfaroo Ute. Drive-throughs and beaches and racetracks. Very Australian. So there you have it. A little bit of AutoArt and Aussie Road Rages. All Australian edition for Ultimate Diecast. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, and please leave a comment. Tell me what you thought of these, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.